Hello, this is David Dean, and they came out with the 6.0 patch notes. And yeah, there is a ton of stuff in here for Battle Royale that's pretty cool. But we really don't care about Battle Royale, focusing on Save the World, which it really seems like they just didn't finish up. They didn't get the event stuff done, so they said, hey, let's just give them double XP with the Cram session, and hopefully they will ignore the fact they're running behind. But we do have a few good things. We do have a new Husk who is really cool, and I will address that down below. And actually, let's zip down there right now. Right off the bat, doing the multi-factor for your account will give you additional armory slots, backpack slots, and legendary troll stash llama, which is also currently in the event store, or yeah, in the store right now. Definitely do that. There's no reason not to. But for what they've actually done for the gameplay and everything else, they're doing a bunch of mini boss alerts. Now you can do 10. It's back up to 10, and it really should stay at 10. And just to show you what is going on with that, because it sounds absolutely great, and it's kind of pretty good. If you go over to like a regular mission, it is still just the regular rewards for it. If you go over to a standard alert one, you now get gold instead of seasonal tickets because there is no seasonal llamas. So now you can get quite a bit of gold pretty fast from doing these alerts. If you go over to the mega mission, they did not double the 4 times XP, which would have been sweet. They doubled the mega alert reward, which in this case is double RePerks. So just to let you know, it's good. It's not the huge thing a lot of people were hoping for in the game, but at least it's something. I'm definitely going to be capitalizing on getting that mini boss mission alerts will drop gold instead of tickets. That is awesome. Also, they added 4 quest lines, each which has 10 stages that grant increasingly better one-time rewards upon completion. And hopping over to that really quick here, event Cram session, and you see these 4 right here on top. So right off the bat, all you gotta do is fully explore 3 zones, and you're getting 6,000 hero XP, schematic XP, and survivor. So really quick and easy here. Loot 3 treasure chests, and you get pure drops of rain. Loot is safe in a successful mission, and now they fixed keen eyes on pathfinders and recon scouts. So once again, you can see those safes behind walls when using those outlanders, and you get 300 gold for 1 at the first stage. And then finally, eliminate 500 Husk in a successful mission, which will once again give you a bunch of experience. And these keep going up. So look forward to seeing what they top out at. So you got all that coming at you as far as leveling up and getting additional rewards. There's a few things here about performance, which really not that interesting. Head down here. Heroes. We got HeavyBase Kyle in the store. That is great, but I know one person mentioned in their comments just 2 days ago that they purchased HeavyBase out of their collection book, so I know there's going to be a few people upset. HeavyBase Kyle, I'll talk about it more when we look at the store, is a excellent constructor. They fixed bugs, and I haven't tested this out. It was where you had a charged fragment on your Outlander. If you got 1, it basically affected the entire mission. You didn't have to keep picking them up every time you put down a teddy or something. But it looks like that is gone. Now you're going to have to pick up a bunch of those. Movement speed percentages are now consistent between smoke bomb ability and up in smoke. And fix inconsistency in constructor tooltips. So yeah, but items and weapons, added Ratatat machine gun pistol, very much like the Riptide and Thrasher pistol. It seems to do a little bit less damage, but fires at a faster rate. And so I'm sure we'll be getting out a video on that coming out. and that is around for a week. We also have the hydraulic pulverizer hammer, and this is awesome. I'll talk about that in a second. Crosshairs on the HUD will now more clearly indicate when a ranged weapon has perfect aim. Well, that would be nice. And let's see, nothing big there. Gameplay: when enemies attack player-built structures from close range, a red outline of the enemy will be visible through the wall. So when Husk is attacking your walls, you'll actually be able to see the Husk behind it, which I kind of like. That way I know if it's just one Husk and I don't have to worry about it right away, or if there's 5 or 6 Husks that are going to take out that wall in a heartbeat. And then to fix several issues where players couldn't place certain player-built structures on some sidewalk areas. That is huge. That was killing me in several missions. Get an atlas right next to that sidewalk, and you can't build anything to defend it there. All right, but here is one of the coolest new things: is the new Riot Husky enemy added. And this, he carries around a refrigerator door, as you saw in the picture, that blocks most player attacks from the front. I know for me this will be a pain, but I love it because it actually makes melee players like the ninja very much more useful in the game, because everybody, you can't sit here and shoot them with your weapon. You're going to have to charge out there probably and take them down. And he can be an elemental type. But let's hop over. Oh, a few more things. Let's see. I didn't find anything all that jaw-dropping in the bug fixes, which is pretty messed up because there is a lot of things they need to fix. Okay. I'll get back to you later. HeavyBase Kyle. This guy is just awesome constructor, and I will put down in the description, I did a video before comparing the best constructors who focus on their base ability, which that's really what HeavyBase is all about. He does have the Plasma Pulse, which I love, does decent damage, but his main thing is having this base. It starts at 3 segments. It's going to go out a total of 7 segments. So this is the constructor you want to get if you're doing big base builds, and just works great. Now, if you're doing smaller builds, they just had Thora, the Machinist, in there, and that is good if all you're going to do is small builds. But if you're going big, get this guy. He does get Bull Rush, where I prefer Decoy, but still a decent ability. He does get electrified floors, so now his base is not only defending the structure, but it's doing damage to the Husk coming through there. And then let's see, and then if they're beating on the structures, they get increased the damage reflected by the base by 50%, and then increases the health of buildings, and then increase connectivity. So yeah, if you like doing big builds, he's absolutely worth getting. If you already have the HeavyBase constructor, in truth, I prefer HeavyBase over this one. But once again, I have a whole video about that down in the description. Not much in the event store. About the only thing I'm going to grab is that one lead survivor. I put out a video yesterday where normally when they do an update to the event items, they reset the entire weekly items. And of course, since I put out that video, they did not do that. They left it in here. My apologies. But they did add on 2 really cool weapons. The Pulverizer. And actually, let's hop over to the armory because I already have this. And I know let's see, I will probably be doing a video on this or some more information. But they just had the Walloper in there. And when you compare the two, look at the DPS. It's a difference of 1. The Pulverizer beats it out by 1 point of DPS, or I guess 1.2. But damage per hit is really close. Same crit chance and damage. Attack speed is a little bit better. But impact. The Pulverizer does have the best impact of anything in the game, which is just awesome. But it's a very small difference. So if you already have the Walloper and you already leveled it up, I would probably stick with the Walloper. But hey, if you got gold to spare or you don't have the Walloper, I love the Pulverizer. It does that massive impact and sends Husk flying. And so there you go. And then also we have in the store the Ratatat. As I said, this is an automatic, basically machine gun pistol. And for this, it's very much like the Thrasher pistol or the Riptide machine gun pistols. I believe it does a little bit less damage per hit, but it has a higher fire rate. I believe the Thrasher is 12, where this one's 15. But then again, the Thrasher's doing more damage and more impact, but this one's shooting faster. So there you go, and I'm sure there will be videos coming out on that, and hopefully I'll be one of those persons putting it out. But that is the update. That is the store. I hope this helps. Definitely ask me all the questions you got, and take care and have an amazing day.